Sneakers, baggy t-shirts. I mean, I don't think anyone wears a button-up really anymore. Like that's
depends on the event, I feel.
Like
it's just one button here now, and then follows where.
And then all the other buttons are undone.
Yeah.
Buttons are dangerous though.
Unfortunately, people are still wearing shirts underneath that one button shirt.
How unfortunate.
Rude.
I know. It was just.
Hi everybody, welcome to the MackZaddy podcast, which is today the Zaddy podcast with Mackenzie in Japan. I think he's in Japan right now.
He's in Japan right now, yeah.
We have a special guest today, Mr. Christopher Dumond. Woo! Welcome.
Who is Chris, you might ask, because you're on the other side of the world and you haven't come to America maybe, or maybe you haven't watched YouTube.
And you live under a rock.
Chris, when did I meet you? It was like 2015, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say it's been about 10 years, I think.
Yeah. Was it earlier than that?
Nah.
No, it was like that's.
Actually, no, it would have been earlier because we trained at the.
It was
right.
earlier.
Yeah.
It was like
probably
13, 14. 14
I think it was 13 or 14.
Yeah.
Wait, when did we do when was that?
It was
2013.
2013 is when. Yeah, that was the year that we were hanging out a bunch.
So you did your young adult routine with Hannah?
Yeah.
And then you guys hung out while Zach was over here training with Hannah, is that
yes.
right? Yeah.
And Chris was doing it with Nicole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny. No, it's so funny because so many people, because there's such an influx of like newer people.
Yeah.
And that they don't know. They're like, oh yeah, like Nicole danced with like T-Bo and Benji or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I used to dance with her.
I was there too.
And honestly, it's like, how'd you drop that ball?
Yeah.
Basically.
Those routines were freaking wicked too. Oh my goodness.
You did one routine on the floor together?
No, you guys did three.
We did six.
Oh, you did whole.
See, I didn't even know about that many.
6.
Yeah, so we did 5 in juniors, and then we did a classic one that we actually performed at Swing Station. It was one of the times.
That's right.
Yep. And we only did it like 2 or 3 times, and then like we parted ways, and then she started dancing with Benji, and then I started dancing with Tara. And that was when that kind of all came to be.
How many routine partners have you had in your life?
Well, I had one that was before Nicole, and it was just like some kind of like random girl that was at the studio.
It was some random girl.
I'm guessing this girl doesn't dance anymore?
No.
Okay, cool. Hello, random girl, if you're watching.
Well, yeah, no, the thing was, it's like, I mean, you were around Buddy. Like, he was just like, all right, who's partnered up? Like, how can we get
really
you?
Good.
How can we get you on the floor? And so I had just started dancing, basically. I was doing like hip hop at ballet before that, and then my mom found a different studio, and I walked in the door, and Buddy's like, oh, you're a boy, do you want to do West Coast Swing? And I immediately was like, no, I'm not, that's not for me. And then my mom was basically like, look, they have this policy where like if you want to try a class, it's free for your first time, and if you don't like it, then you don't have to come back. But it's free if you want to try it.
And you were hooked ever since.
Literally.
How old were you at this point?
I believe I was 12.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Like 12 or 13 when that happened.
Yeah, I started partner dancing when I was 13. Yeah. Let alone you had all this experience from solo dancing. Because I remember going into the studio with these guys, and the story I tell everyone is that you guys were doing like these jumps across the room and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And like laying on the ground with your legs in the splits on the wall. I'm like, this is weird as all hell, but okay. And then the next day, I was so sore.
Yes.
And then you guys were all so amazing. I was like, okay, I need to probably start. I need to like either study this or do something.
Every time you tell a story, I just imagine like all you beautiful seasoned solo dancers in the studio, and then I imagine Zach doing this awkward like gallop after all of you across the floor.
That's exactly what it was.
You know, your imagination is not far.
No, it's so good. I could jump high, but my splits were definitely not.
Quality control. Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah, it was great. But to answer the question, basically, I had Leah for 1 year, and then she was like, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yep.
And then I was actually Lori Schwimmer was trying to get me to dance with someone in Arizona, and I was bouncing between like, Nicole and her partner were going to like he was not wanting to dance anymore or something. I can't remember exactly what it was.
Yeah.
But
then you
it was like between Nicole and this like other person, I can't remember her name.
Yeah. Hannah. Not joking. I'm
like,
joking.
what? No, so I opted to have someone that was like much closer. It was just like logistically so much easier.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, because she lived 8 minutes from where I was.
Yeah.
So it just made more sense. And then danced with her for 6 years, so that's 2. And then it was Tara, Chantel, Tingle, and then now it's Emily. So
cool.
6,
Cool.
yeah.
Nice.
It'll be number 6.
Nice. I love that. I imagine there'll be lots of learning lessons along with every different person bringing their own styles and their own personalities and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Which would be very cool.
How old were you when you started doing champs? Jack and Jill?
18.
18. Were you one of
Far
the
out.
youngest ones to do champs?
Hmm?
Were you one of the younger ones to do champs?
At the time.
At the time, yeah.
Mm.
I think for a really long time, I was always the youngest lead that would be there.
Yeah. I think there's someone else that is younger now from memory.
Tebow. Tebow's
Okay.
younger than me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah.
But like, for the longest time, it was like Victoria, Nicole, and Hannah and myself, basically.
Yeah.
Were all the ones that were like the younger-ish.
Yeah.
Because then there was like a gap generation, which was kind of like the Taras, and Tori.
Yeah.
Like they were kind
Let's
of.
not start saying ages here. We might.
I'll say mine, which is like I'm 30, right? So obviously there's younger people now that are starting to make headway, which is fantastic.
That's cool.
But I was like, it shouldn't have been that I've been the youngest, at least in the States, right? That I've been the youngest for like almost a decade.
Yeah, right.
Like that's kind of ridiculous.
That is wild.
That's nuts.
That is wild, actually.
So like
Wow.
basically from when I was 18 to 28, like I was just the youngest one.
Wow.
As far as on the leader side.
Yeah.
Like I was never the youngest for follows. That would go to Victoria.
Yeah.
I think she started doing champs when she was 16.
That's insane.
Whoa.
Yeah. If I'm
That's
not mistaken,
nuts.
I can't remember the years or what have you.
This is
but-
also America, and after being to Europe and seeing all the amazing people there too, and the juniors programs they have as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
juniors
like,
in Europe.
France is going insane.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I would be interested to ask some people in France too, what's their youngest people. Leave a comment if you know anyone that's done it younger than 18 or 16. You said 16.
I think
Victoria.
I think Victoria was the young. It could have been Tori before her, but just from my anecdotal experience,
Yeah, Tori was
I
open too.
think 16 is the youngest that I've seen where they've made a final and done the thing, and like started to consistently compete and have success.
Yeah. The other thing I was going to say, we don't even need to ask you the question of like how did you start, because I think like you gave that too. You're also now a dad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
New challenge.
I feel
in
like
life.
COVID happened and like I think you were married
Yep.
Yeah.
and then now you have a kid,
Yes.
and that's you. I've only known you as a big kid, to be honest.
Most people, yes. That is true.
And it's awesome. I fucking love it.
So you have a normal day job?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I
Now-
do. I'm currently on parental leave, and let's just say it's up in the air on what the future will hold, just depending on what
Schedules.
schedule, what happens. I'm leaning towards just doing dance again.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where I would like to be.
That's cool.
So logistically, if that makes sense, I don't know if I'll end up going back, but that's just kind of like I'm weighing all of the options, and I don't want to kind of count my chickens before the eggs hatch, I guess. I can't remember what the phrase
We'll
is.
go with that. It sounds good.
Your chickens.
Sounds legit.
So
Before the
basically,
eggs hatch.
So, like-
Because there's no chickens to count, or are the chickens still
It's
there that laid the
basically-
eggs?
it's basically, I can't remember
So many chickens.
the reason. It's like, there's something where it's like, if it's the amount of chickens, like, not all chickens can, like, successfully, like, lay eggs, like,
Fair.
consistently.
Yeah.
So, like, don't count your chickens before they
I really hope someone comments and says that you screwed that up
I know,
completely.
I did, actually. 100%. It's like, don't count your chickens before they hatch, because basically you don't know which ones are like actual chickens and which ones are like how we just eat eggs.
Right.
Right.
Got you.
So you don't
That makes
count
sense.
you don't count the amount of chickens based on the eggs that you have.
Got you.
I'm so glad we
That makes
established
sense.
that.
There we go.
Yeah.
I am.
We got
I
there.
feel
I'm not gonna
better
lie,
now.
I'm a little bit excited. I know
feel
that.
better now.
I don't really know what the phrase is still, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, I
Yeah,
love it.
so that's the idea. It's like I have a day job, which was basically setting up like how we do our ballroom sets.
Yeah.
So I would set up the lighting and the
Oh, that's
drape
useful.
and like
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
all that stuff.
Makes you more hireable in a dancing too, if you
Yeah.
wanted to get into that.
Extra
field.
hats.
Yeah, I've definitely like helped out at Swing Tack
Yeah,
a
cool.
little bit for like when they do like the live music. and
Massive
stuff.
event. How many hats do you wear? So when we talk about hats, like we talk about business-wise, like dancing, like, and then being a dancer can be like performer, social dancer,
Judge, teacher.
judge, teacher, DJ, MC, photographer.
Yeah, because you DJ as well. Yeah. Yeah. And you cut
music.
Yeah,
Like
that's the bigger of the hats that I wear.
The cutting music.
cutting music.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, sick.
So I'm trying to figure out how to handle it, obviously with the kiddo and everything.
Right.
But yeah, I cut, I think, almost 70 routines last year.
What?
Damn.
Oh my lord.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And the count, not all of them made to the open, obviously, but there was 110 routines apparently at the open.
That had your.
No, just like all the routines
Yeah.
that were there,
Yeah.
there was 110.
And you did
Right.
70.
And I did 70
Potentially
routines
somewhere.
in that year.
Yeah, right.
But like I did,
Wow.
yeah, I did a bunch of people's stuff.
I've even given you my song for our pro-am.
Yep.
And
I was going to give you hours and so you can do with it, but no, I don't want to because there's too many.
no, but he makes like charges for it. It's not
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
free.
I
So,
know.
as if you're going to
Obviously.
cut 70 songs
I
for
mean,
free.
like for a time factor.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
It's
it.
a lot.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
yeah. We're just
There-
going to take you away from your child.
Yeah. There's
And your wife.
thankfully it's like it's remote, so like obviously
That's
I can
true,
just
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
do it on my computer and it's fine.
Yeah, that's cool.
Whenever, wherever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's definitely a little bit of a backlog right now because I was like, oh yeah, I can start doing this now, and then I realized I'm like, oh wow, I'm in the weeds of like dadhood,
Yeah.
and I kind of misjudged a little bit.
How much time you would have?
Yeah. So now I'm like, okay, anyone that's kind of coming to me that's like newer, I'm like, I need to like at least take care of what I have, or
Yeah.
else I'll
Maybe you
get.
should make a course on how to cut music. Because I
I've
don't think there's
thought
anyone
about
in the West Coast swing scene. I was talking to Sean about this too.
It's not.
And
it's
I was
not
like,
enough.
like, someone needs to teach more people how to, like, I don't know, I know in Australia there's no one that can do the stuff that you guys do
Right.
to that level. We got people that can cut music, but not add in like instruments, and you play like music as well. Like I've seen all the guitar, drums, piano.
I basically just I can play guitar,
Mm-hmm.
but I can like play-ish piano
Yep.
because it's like simple enough. But I can't like do the two hands. I just can do one hand at a time.
Especially if you want to add a noise into the song, you could just be like ding 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 ding. Yeah.
There's actually a song that I did that I ended up choreographing for, that I added, like, I sampled the kick drum. So, like, there was a kick drum in the song, and I just took that, and then I, like, put some EQ on it and just, like, put it throughout the song. So that way it speeds up the process, because you don't have to try and get it where the kick is, like, fits the vibe of the song.
Gotcha.
So I always try and go for that first, because usually most people are like, oh, can you, like, make more of a driving beat or whatever? And I just try and, like, comb through the song. And if I can't find it, then I usually use, like, an AI splitter to just give me the drum track. And then I can take a sample from there,
put it in,
and then put it in. So
That's
that
awesome.
way, it's like, I don't have to do anything extra to make it sound like it's in the mix.
Yeah.
I just kind of play with the levels and maybe add a smidge of reverb on it.
That's awesome.
And then it gels in with it. And then for this one specifically, I added a synth, like, stuff in it.
Yeah.
To, like,
Nice.
like, make it a little.
We definitely need to send out some too. We're gonna make you more busy.
More work.
Honestly,
Yay.
I really like doing it. So
Yeah.
it scratches the itch of, like, I don't know, being creative in the musical sense. Because, like, I started playing guitar when I was 16, and then I started just editing my own songs. And it started with I did Nicole and I's last junior's routine.
Cool.
And then that was my first one that I ever did. And then I have cut everything ever since.
Nice.
That's cool.
Nice.
Of mine.
What would you say your favorite hat would be? Would it be the music side? Like,
It feels like a hobby.
yeah.
You know, so, like, I think it's different, it's new, it's always a new situation.
Yeah. Okay.
Whereas I feel like I really enjoy the improv part.
Because it's always new, that part. Yeah.
It's also, like, a new hat. I really enjoy performing. And,
You
like,
did an awesome dance too, by the way. We're at Jack and Jill-O-Rama.
Yeah.
And they
Jack Jill-O-Rama.
Meech, did you cut that too?
No.
Meech did that?
Meech for the glow party, he just kept spamming Jack and Jill-O-Rama like the entire time, and it was great. And so I just have that stuck in my head. Whenever someone says, like, "Oh yeah, we're at Jack and Jill-O-Rama," I'm like, Jack and Jill-O-Rama.
It sounds good. That should be the intro music to this one. It's like it's a recap on Jack and Jill-O-Rama. How's your weekend been? How's your
Jack and Jill-O-Rama.
But you guys will be able to see it on YouTube. I think there was a live stream, but go check out the dance. It's freaking amazing. Like
Cameo.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
very,
Cameo
very,
and
very cool
Chris
watch.
Champions, Jack and Jill was amazing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, timeline is, like, they're gonna post
Within a month, I think it was, wasn't it?
within a month, and then
Yeah. Well, you have
if
like a,
Cameo or I want to post it before then
yeah.
it'll
Which
be-
I respect. They're giving you a month to post your own content before they post it, which is nice. And I think even if no one cares, at least they've offered. kind of
Right,
thing.
yeah.
Like, some people care, some people don't. Yeah.
I think you're one of my favorite, like, leaders to watch. Not even leaders, just like one of the champs to watch. Only because you have the skill of an amazing dancer, so you can tap into that whenever you want to, depending on the song. But you can also just be a complete dork. It's so good.
Yes.
It's so good.
Thanks.
Like, you're just so literal with so many random things, and it's like, I see what you did there. That's
the ADHD.
Nice.
I'm not sure if I got to ask Cameo this, but I'm pretty sure it's something like
Lock under the key or something.
I think she did a Benji like the key, but I think it said open up or unlock or there was a word in there. So I'd be interested to watch the video again and be like, because it looked like it was there and then it disappeared for 1 second. I was like, wait, was that intentional or was that like what happened just then? And I was like, if that was the case, I'm like, that was freaking genius. But it happened so fast that I was like, did it happen?
Yeah.
I was on the other side of the ballroom at that point. And you guys, like, in America, you guys have freaking massive floors, so.
Yeah.
That is true.
It's like,
It's a lot of space.
where are you?
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of space.
Do you feel like, because the best thing about this is like, Maddie and I would like to have a kid in 2 years' time. Start trying.
Ish.
Yeah. Did you go through any battles of being like, I love dancing and I don't want to stop it? How did you? And if you did, maybe just that as a question itself to start, I guess.
Like kind of like how did I get to like balancing possibly like being a parent and doing this stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, it was just like having lots of conversations of like scenarios of like how it would look like. So like my wife and I would just kind of chat about logistics of like financially, does it make sense? Like, going into wanting to be a parent, the idea was actually I was going to pull back from dance and I was going to find a job where I could be remote, a little more remote, and
right.
And then that way I can be home and I can be flexible.
Right. And you could be away and dancing if you wanted to then.
Yeah. And that would be more of like the hobby thing of like I'd be hired to like a handful of events.
Yeah.
And that would be my hobby to scratch that itch.
Okay.
But then it slowly but surely evolved because we kind of just looked at our situation and we're just like, it just makes maybe more financial sense to just actually switch and shift gears and have it where it's like maybe we do focus on dance a little bit more, so that way I can do these weekends, and those weekends are very condensed, so the income that I can make is in a very short period of time. And yes, it's contract work, but
welcome.
Security guy.
Cameo.
Hey.
Sweet. It's all good here. Yes. So like we just kind of were looking at the numbers basically, and it kind of made sense for me to possibly just do like 2-ish events a month.
Yeah.
And that's 6 days away from home, maybe 8 depending on the event. Yeah. And then the rest of the days of the month I'm home and I'm dad. Yeah. And that makes a lot of sense because Jules, she makes more than I do.
That's awesome.
So she's got a great job, and she's able to do that, and then I'll be able to like caretake.
Got you.
So that's kind of like, I don't know, that's how we got there.
Yeah.
As far as like, oh, this will probably make sense for us. And now we're kind of like ironing out the kinks because it's very fresh. Yeah. Yeah. But in theory, that's the idea.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What was the biggest I can talk about this all day just to prepare myself for when like what am I going to be the most shocked about when I have a kid in the dance scene, I guess. Do you know what I mean? From your experience anyway, for you, because I know everyone's experiences are different.
In your few weeks of
yeah, I mean,
like you're fresh.
Yeah, this is the first event back, and it's been a month and a half.
Yeah.
So, very limited, but it's hard. Like I didn't sleep well, just because. I was like, you know what? I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be sleeping more than I do at home, but I just like was restless. Yeah. Yeah. Because I was like, I'm not home. Yeah. And it's. Right. Yeah. So like it's been a month and a half of like that was it. That was my little like bubble of life. But I mean, a lot of people are just like coming up like really excited. And that's what I love about the community is like everyone's just like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. Like, how is it? Is it fantastic? And I was like, it's great. Like I absolutely love it. And it's super hard. and it's super great.
Super great.
Super hard. Super good.
Yeah.
It's like all of the things at the same time.
Well, I mean, we talk about, like, Jules and I talk about everything together, and like on occasion we talk about life, and we definitely, like, I definitely believe this, and I think she does too, is like life is so much better when you get to experience like such a wide range of emotions.
Yeah.
So like instead of it kind of like, oh, just like bland, it's like, you know, oh, this is like really, really difficult, but
Yes.
it's like super rewarding, and like you get to go back and forth
I love that.
between all the different like emotions at more of a heightened like
I love that.
sense.
Yeah.
So it's just, I don't know, like being able to experience all of that is,
I think it's like dance, even in like the sense of like you have ups and downs.
Yeah.
You go through the struggles and whatever that is for you, and
Yeah.
then you stick around long enough and push through it all. Or even a specific dance having multiple ways of doing one push break.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was just complete change up right there.
ADHD.
Yeah, this is when it happens when you have ADHD people in one room.
Yeah, but it's fun.
What are summest? Yeah, I'm also very sleep deprived.
Yeah,
apparently.
what's the summest?
What's the summest? What are some of the biggest changes you've seen in the style? Because you've been like from when you started to like
Yeah.
right now.
Oh, attire for sure.
Oh,
Attire.
okay.
We
Please explain.
The other day, the block heels.
Yes,
Oh my
we were
God,
talking about
the
the Cubans.
Yeah, the Cuban heels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, I mean, because I started in 2008. Like that was my first year, first comp, everything.
Yeah.
It was slacks tucked in, button up, long sleeve. You did not roll up your sleeves.
Oh, yeah.
It was a tie, and it was all the way cinched.
So
I
like hot.
actually remember this, seeing
Yeah.
this all over YouTube. Yes.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
was always in
A pink tie.
something like that up until All-Star
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
That's all I wore.
Wow.
And then it slowly but surely, like, the shoes didn't go. The shoes were, there was an absolute, like, it was the talk of the town where everyone was arguing about when Toms.
Toms, yeah,
Oh,
Toms.
the
When
Tom era.
Toms came.
Yeah.
And then
Tom era.
yeah, so like the Toms, and like everyone was starting to wear Toms, and then there was like judges that were basically like, if you wear Toms, it's like disrespecting the dance and like
Yeah.
stuff like that. And then once a lot of more people from Europe started coming over, they had the Rivieras, and so basically
Yes.
we were like, whoa, those loafers look sick.
Yeah.
Like, what are those? And they're like, oh, the Rivieras, they're these like leisure shoes.
That
Yeah.
bend.
They aren't even dance shoes. They're
Yeah.
just like a luxury shoe.
Yeah.
And that became the thing.
Yeah. Tell me if I'm gonna name off some shoes, right?
Yeah.
And I want you to tell me the one that I'm missing.
Okay.
That we've had coming like in through the years.
Yeah. So you got like the suede boots.
Suede boots. Oh
and
yeah, that
suede
was huge with the
brand.
follows for a while.
Yeah, the suede boots. Now the suede brand still, but the flats.
Sneakers.
Yeah. Then you've also got the excuse me, the ones with Derek. You know Derek's now a part of. Derek, the salsa dancer. Fuego. Like Derek, Fuego's come out with a lot. And there's one other brand that I want to know if you
Oh, it's from Brazil, I believe.
what
Oh.
is
It's
It's Tigra.
Tigra.
You're talking
Tigra?
Tigras?
Tigers?
Yeah.
it? Okay, you're
Yeah.
forgetting one. There's one there. It's got the white sole.
Oh, Block sneaker.
Did you know that that's an Australian brand?
Block?
Yeah.
No way.
It got massive in America and Europe. And I was watching everyone do it, and I'm like, oh, they're Blocks. And then I was
Yeah.
like, we got our Cuban heels from Block store when that was like the original shoes.
Yeah, we got out. That's where
Ballet
like
shoes,
the only
everything.
place in Australia you could go to get like jazz shoes, ballet shoes. Like it was.
No way.
Yeah, what? And then I was like, okay, we must
Do you
have some
remember
Blocks.
the
Fuck.
real like horrible chunky like jazz shoe with like the real
Oh,
chunky
yes.
heel and like the split in the
Oh,
sole.
yes, the classic like jazz
they were
sneaker.
so bad.
Oh, yeah.
I saw someone wear them at an event a little while ago, and I was like, I didn't know they still make those. They're still around.
They do.
They're
Mhm.
still around.
They do.
Yeah.
I do not like the look of them.
Yeah.
I do not like the look of them.
Do you judge differently depending on what people wear?
No.
Yeah, same. No.
Absolutely.
But sometimes people probably shouldn't wear certain things in your own opinion, but it doesn't mean you need to judge on it.
No.
Yeah.
No, for me, okay, so basically this is kind of my test of it. Is like, if you're gonna wear socks, or if you're gonna wear like sandals, or something that's not a dance shoe,
Yeah.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
I am just judging you on your dancing.
Yeah.
And if the shoes that you decided to wear or not wear
Make you trip.
make you trip, make you slip and slide, make you not be as effective in the dance, then I'll knock you.
100%.
Right? Because it's the dance that I'm judging,
I love that.
not the attire.
Yeah.
It's just you had that choice and it is affecting your dance, which I think is hindering your dance.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And that's, I'm like, it's not as good as these people, and they just happen to be wearing shoes.
Yes, that's it. I like that.
Yeah.
Attire.
Now
What
we're
else?
just all about like the sneakers and the baggy t-shirts.
Sneakers, baggy t-shirts, like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think anyone wears a button up really anymore. Like, that's
Depends
just,
on the event, I feel.
like,
It's just one button here now, and then follows where.
And then all the other buttons are undone.
Yeah.
yeah.
Buttons are dangerous though.
Unfortunately, people are
Very.
still wearing shirts underneath that one button shirt.
Oh, how unfortunate.
Rude.
I know. It was just skin. Just all
Skin to
skin.
win! Let's go.
Oh my
Have you
god.
ever judged a classic division? Or Rising Star?
I've judged one Rising Star division before,
Yeah.
and
Oh god, that would be just so difficult.
it was
Depending on the
really.
event, obviously, and how many. So.
I think the one I judged there was 9 Rising Stars.
And the Rising Stars are
Horrendous.
freaking wild over here. Like at the Open, that was
Oh,
watching
next
some
level.
of those routines. I was like,
Yeah.
damn.
There, I mean, there was definitely. I remember, like people were chatting when Jaden and Mackenzie won with Began,
Yep.
that Rising Star. Everyone was like, "Yeah, that could have been a classic."
I love that
Yeah.
routine.
Yeah,
I absolutely loved that routine.
yeah.
I was like,
It was very cool.
frick, it was fast. And then they came out the next year and did the.
Another fast one.
Yeah, I was like, go.
I mean, get it, guys.
Come
It'll be
on.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like the level has just skyrocketed.
Yeah.
And I love it. But like I only judge that because like whenever it's classic or showcase, I'm usually dancing it. And then for showcase, I mean, since I've never done the division, I could do an educated guess on like the lifts and stuff, but I don't have experience with those lifts.
Yeah.
And I think that like
That makes sense.
people that have experienced or are relevant in working with showcase people
Yeah,
and have more of an expertise in that, should be the ones that are judging.
that makes a lot of sense.
You know, it's hard though, because I completely agree. The issue is like, because obviously if you're a coach, you can't judge then. Like the Open,
Right.
for example. It's like
Right.
Yeah.
so many people that should be judging classic because, relevancy and everything and experience and
Right.
yeah, it's tricky. It's like
But
you
a
want
lot
them
of-
to be there,
there's
but
so
you also
many
want them to
coaches-
coach everyone.
There's so many
Like, what
coaches
do you do with that?
that also help fund their lifestyle, like the fund being able to travel to events and teach and do all those sort of things by helping people with their routines
Yeah.
because they were so successful with their routines, or just in general really good at it.
I feel like we can start getting into the weeds now. But basically, I think that there should be some sense of a revamp in how we look at bias. Because no matter what, you will have a bias.
Always.
Always. But the thing is you go anywhere in corporate anything, at least corporate America, that's what I know,
Okay.
right? So like you go anywhere and you're gonna have like the company-wide talking about bias, and usually it's like racial bias or something like that, and just kind of like knowing that you have a bias and how to like check yourself so that way you're as equal to everyone as possible or whatever. And the thing is, it's like when you're judging, even though you haven't coached, you're going to still have a bias.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
It's like these people that think they don't have a type of people they date, and then you see the next person, they're this skinny blonde blue eyes, and then the next person skinny blonde blue eyes.
And you're like, I don't have a type.
No, yeah, sure. Yeah, I believe you.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Completely different.
I just think that like having some type of bias training for the judges, and then you can have the people that are like involved with the couples, judge them, and then have the training of bias to limit the amount of bias that they could possibly give.
What if there was like the people that helped train those people, and then people that have nothing to do with them, and you go up against what those scores are? That'd be interesting to see.
Well, I mean, but the thing is, though, is like you can take the same application to Jack and Jill's. What, am I not allowed to judge my private students?
Correct, yeah.
Like, no, I do.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know what the difference is.
Yeah.
Like if
would run out of judges.
Yeah, like if I'm coaching you, that's technically a private.
Yeah.
So like if my private students that I have that like basically fund a bunch of these pros to do this for a living, like now I can't judge you technically if that's the bias. So I just there's something.
Maybe it's a way of regulating who has that position, and maybe it's a way for like what do you call it? Not controlling. I don't want to say controlling the market, but like regulating the market to be like, cool, you made money from doing these privates and blah blah blah, but you don't get to make money from judging, getting paid to judge at this competition, even though it's different to routines and Jack and Jill. You're still coaching this and coaching that, but you're not allowed to judge one thing. I don't know, like it almost sounds like a regulator, if that makes sense. I don't know what money is involved at all in that type of judging experience, but
judging you get paid notoriously the least for.
Yeah.
Like it's always been that case, and I think that's where you ended up getting where it's like, oh, do you want to pass? Can you judge? Kind of problem and issue that we had for a bit.
Every country I think does it a little bit different, or every event does it a little bit different.
But it's usually the go-to, like
it's
the easiest way to deal with things. Be like, hey, here's a free,
you're an all-star, you can judge.
Free pass
if you want to pass.
Right.
If they don't have all-star passes.
I think it's the easiest. I think people want to judge too, so it's a equal. Yeah.
But I think that like just in specific with routines, there needs to be something, because if like you only see this judge once a year, they're not relevant enough.
Yeah.
Like they aren't in the scene, they aren't traveling, they aren't seeing where all of these different things are. Now, granted, they might be studying at home, or like they could be keeping up with like streams and videos and things like that. Like not discounting that, but it's like.
Are they also dancing and doing the things that they're doing?
That's the other thing.
Right.
That's another.
I just feel like there's a generation gap where basically, like you have the previous generation, like the previous generation. So like you have the 90s pros judging the pros that are current, and then the more current-ish, like retired peeps are the ones that are choreographing currently, but aren't judging the current climate.
Even though they have the latest experience and the most relevancy.
And they're the ones that are like putting what is created on the floor.
You were on the live podcast that we live episode that we did. And then one of the questions that we got was like, what is some advice for champions to what was it? Shit, go watch the live, and there's a question on there that says like, are the champions gatekeeping? Who makes it in? it almost feels like
That's
that
a whole other
for
thing.
like.
That's yeah.
I know it almost just sounds like everyone's protective of like.
There's gatekeeping in different areas.
I think the experience that everyone's had is their own experience, and it is a very nice. I was saying to Maddie, watching stuff today, I do love watching like someone that's been around for a long time and someone that's been around for a short amount of time, and they still have a really nice dance and they respect each other and support each other, and they do really well. Opposed to you're like I've seen some pretty bad dances where they go, you are not,
Like
you're too new here.
Yeah.
You need to, and then they don't have the best dance
Yeah.
on purpose. And fully aware, I don't know whether they're not aware of it or fully aware of it.
Right.
I don't think that happens anymore, but I think it's just a different form, if that makes sense.
Totally. I just like, with the whole gatekeeping thing, I'm like, look, I made it to champs because of a mistake.
Wait, what?
Huh?
So I've told this story before on like different places that I've gotten interviewed. But basically what ended up happening is like, it was Monterey Swing Fest, and I think it was like 2013 or something like that.
Okay.
And it was an All-Star+Champ combined division. I made the final. I got points, and they awarded champ points instead of All-Star points. And now, and like, so like now we know, right? Like you're supposed to, if it's a combined division, you get the lowest points.
Yes.
Right? So, but yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So I got champ points because they mistakenly gave everyone champ points instead of All-Star points.
Winning.
So like
That's
when,
a beautiful scenario for yourself, isn't it?
I would have had to do the whole politic game because there wasn't like the pathway that it is now where it's like you can at least have 150 points and you can start dancing.
True.
Yeah.
Right? So like there wasn't a path. It was like who you know. It was the politics. And not saying that that isn't still partially the case. But now you can kind of almost force people's hands of like, dude, if you're really competitive and you're talented and you can make a final, like, you can
Get
do
up
it.
there.
Like I want competition to happen again.
Yes. Yeah.
At the highest level, because like right now it's been, ever since I've been in the community, it's been take my seat. Like it's like who has a seat. And it's like people have tenure.
Yeah.
You know, they can do whatever they want. They could fall on their ass.
Yeah. Actually, this is a massive. Like, I never thought of it. Like, they're like, okay, there's 10 seats in finals, and they're like, tell me who the 10 are, and then you could name the 10 people or whatever, or 5 people or whatever it was that would be up there. And now, I guess champions becoming a bigger thing. Everyone has to actually dance hard,
which I think it is healthy because then you have the people that are that have been around for a bit reinventing themselves or like trying to even perfect even more and being more consistent in their craft. And it's just being able to have like newer dancers experience just dancing in champions without having to like worry about stepping on toes. With people, it's like, look, like that's the rule book. I can do this. And like, that's that.
That's cool.
Not everyone's going to be happy about it. They never will, but you know,
it's the system that's in place, and it's not hurting anyone at all. Because the thing is, it's like if you're talented enough, you're still going to be in the final. If you're not, then maybe reevaluate your life.
Correct. Yeah. That's
your entire life.
Like
it's the life decisions that made you.
I don't know.
Get to
like
this point.
there's a. I think that some people in the community, there's in this place of like a worry, and then there's like, I don't know. I feel like it's like the universe, like that's just gonna figure itself out. I don't know.
Right.
Like I think we're all gonna be okay.
Absolutely.
I don't.
For sure.
I don't think that there's anything wrong with having newer partnerships, like how you were saying, like seeing not the same 10 people in different places of the world dance with each other. I really like it whenever they do the All-Star+Champ Strictly, where you have to dance with an All-Star.
That's cool.
I love those competitions. And some people, they don't. Not saying that there's anyone specifically, but they bring up a point of basically like, look, this is an opportunity for me to monetize a video. So I want to guarantee that I make a final spot.
Yeah, right.
So I need to choose the best possible partner.
Yeah.
I love the idea of marketing, but you dance with that person to get the finals.
Right. But people are like, I want to guarantee. Like they want the highest probability.
Right.
So they're going to get the highest caliber that they think. Right.
Well, then choose the best all-star.
Exactly.
There you go.
But the thing is, right, like if you can fill a champs division with everyone, and now you have split everyone, you've then doubled the amount, so then half of them are going to get the opportunity.
Yeah.
So like that's, I think, their mentality, at least for some of them. But I'm like, I think it's great to like, you can see that there's like new partnerships, like you can see how like talented champ follows are, like with having a less experienced all-star.
Yes.
Right? I'm not necessarily like less in like talent or whatever, but just like less
confidence.
Miles.
Maybe.
It's experience,
miles on the, and just like seeing how they're able to shape the dance and like
bring it out,
elevate them, because we always talk about how it's like it's so much easier for leaders to do that. And I think it was Capital this year, or maybe I think it was Capital this year, where I think in the Strictly the top 5 was all champ follows.
Right.
With all-star
with an
leads.
all-star
Okay,
lead.
gotcha.
Right.
And like, so like it kind of like drove home that like we always say, oh, it's leaders, it's so much easier to like dance up a follow.
Yeah.
And like 5 follows kind of like prove them wrong.
Yeah.
Now you can fact check me. But like there was a noticeable amount of champ follows that like were able to really elevate, and not saying that the all-stars didn't absolutely bring it too. But it's just like, I don't know, it kind of proved this adage that
I feel like we definitely talk about it a lot. Not a lot, but like recently we've had a few conversations throughout the year about like who's got the more, I don't want to say more skill, or more like numbers, or more.
They're all different things though.
I know, so like we've been talking about how is there fewer amount of follows that can do that with whether it's a champion or lower. Or is there a higher amount of followers that can do that? Does that make sense? Then leaders.
Our conversation was mainly because after going to Europe, every event we went to, there were always more leaders than followers in All-Star. And then we were coming to the level of every single All-Star follower was ridiculous.
Very high.
But then the leaders, like there's a lot of them, but you can also kind of clearly see the standouts a little bit more on the leader side. So then we were just talking about like, you know, if it's
I wonder
like
if
a
it crosses
harder
over.
pathway.
I wonder if it crosses over, like maybe that skill in itself, being able to elevate someone that is more of an all-star than being around in champions for a while. To do that is in it, whether you lead or follow, does that skill correlate into leaders or followers? Maybe it could as well. Do you know what I mean? No? I'm gonna run this theory in my head for a bit before I talk about it.
You're getting better at doing that, like in life, every so often. But I think
progression.
Yeah. Well, we're kind of like we're thinking it's actually you know maybe harder for followers because they get better so much quicker. I think because they have time to style and find themselves within the dance because they're not thinking of leading patterns and moves and that kind of thing.
The focus is like, how can I like elevate this dance kind of like from the get-go? And then I feel like
the leaders
it's like,
kind of catch
how
up
do
later.
how do I structure and make sure that like, that makes sense.
But it's nuts. It's like it's so weird. It literally flips when you get to the higher levels. There's more leaders than follows, like in All-Star and Champs, versus like novice intermediate where it's the complete opposite problem. But
that's deep chats.
Are you on the socials?
Yes. I don't.
Yes.
But don't message me.
I mean, I'm really horrible about posting.
Oh, this is even its own whole question. What's your relationship with social media?
And dancing, like, and
specifically social media and dancing. Just and what's your
like
thoughts
my
on
opinion
it?
and
Yeah, for
everything.
sure.
I am so happy that it's like given us more of a footprint online, like spreading the word of the dance.
Yeah.
Like there's so many people that, you know, even people that aren't, like we always talk about maybe like the upper level, like people, you know, they're posting on their socials, but like there's like people, you know, coming to the dance because they saw the advanced
Collectively,
like,
yeah.
you know,
Hell yeah.
intermediate dancer posting West Coast Swing on their Instagram, and they're like, "Oh, that's kind of cool."
yeah.
I know an intermediate, Anna, and she goes to Ben's studio, Atomic, and she posts every dance that at the studio.
Oh, is it the junior?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't even know how old she is, but she's super young. She started posting everything.
Yeah.
Cool.
I've just seen her post the stuff on Instagram, and if she stays around forever, she'll be the best in the world, I reckon, at one point.
Oh, sure.
No doubt. But that's a long time away, and we can't predict the future. But,
Totally.
yeah, like you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, like, I really enjoy the fact that people are enjoying the dance more. And it's the same as, like, how most of Europe was learning from YouTube.
Yes.
Like, it's
And
just,
Australia.
like, right, you know,
Lots of
like,
parts of the world.
that's how you, like, you were like, oh, what is this? How can we dissect it?
Yeah.
with-
Yeah.
well,
Go YouTube. Thank you.
yeah, thanks,
Algorithms.
algorithms. But I think for me, it's just so daunting, like to even think about starting and like, how do I
a lot of
maximize
work.
the algorithm? And there's a reason there's a job
Yes.
around it, and
Yes.
because like kind of going to earlier, like the amount of hats that you have, right? So like if you have it where you're like marketing hat, dancer hat, performer hat, judge hat, like you're basically just juggling hats. And for me, the social media, I haven't been good about it. I usually, what ends up happening, thank goodness that Instagram has collabs.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Oh.
you know,
Yes.
someone that I
Otherwise,
dance
you
with,
have no videos on your Instagram.
so, like,
You just rely on the other person to post it for you. Winning.
Yes.
but like, like if they have the capacity, you know, and that's part of the hat that they wear, awesome. And then the dance that I have gets posted.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know, and when like, cause like I have a YouTube channel, but all it is it's kind of a landing page. I have like curated playlists.
Yeah.
So like if you just go to like my YouTube, which is just my name, I just like making things easy. And I just have playlists of like Jack and Jill Strictly routine. And I just drop whatever video, like
Cool.
if Jack and Jill-O-Rama like posts it,
That's good.
if you know like Monterey posts something, all I do is I'm like, oh, what was that one? That was a Strictly? I add it to the Strictly playlist.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I embedded all those playlists on my website.
Nice.
So then it's just like, oh, you want to see my videos? And I don't only have to drag and drop to the playlist.
Yeah.
And that's all of my videos.
Yeah.
Like
Cool.
every single video that is on YouTube are on those like playlists
Oh, that's cool.
of mine.
Go check that out.
Yep.
Christopher Dumond.
Yeah.
Dumond.
The French word.
Dumond.
Dumond.
Yeah.
Dumond.
Or
Yeah.
demand, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
like we were talking about at dinner, and I was like, there's been a Jack and Jill or a Strictly or whatever that happened, and it's spotlights, and there's one phone camera here, and there's another, and then there's a big photo, like a big camera here, then there's another phone here that's live streaming, then there's another two people's down, there's another phone camera, and then there's another big like you get the point.
there's
lot of cameras.
lots of cameras.
Lots of cameras, and it's like I almost got distracted, and I wanted to like look at the people holding the cameras and being like, and then I actually got distracted from the dance, if that makes sense. On another note, watching you guys dance when I wasn't looking at the cameras, I felt a type of way that I didn't feel watching through YouTube, right?
Totally.
And I feel like when we, even just sitting here doing this, filming for the advertisements and stuff like that, we lose like our supportive
I don't like
nature and our or even a competitive nature, or even like, I just feel like it's now competitive in the sense of like, I'm
who can
competitive.
get the most views? Who can get the better angle?
Yeah, competitive in like, okay, we're going to monetize our systems now, and we're going to also promote the dance, and who can be like, there's another market out there. The world is growing, like countries that people have never heard of probably has West Coast Swing now. So it's a great thing in that way too. But I'd love to see, I don't know, maybe
People be more present, which I appreciate Jack Jill-O-Rama for. They got allocated people filming, and they've said everyone else, just unless you've been asked to, just enjoy it, which is very cool.
Yeah, I really enjoy it too. Like I equate it to like when you experience like West Coast Swing in person, it's the same way. It's like when you go to a concert. So like when you listen to like an album of an artist that you really enjoy, you're like, right, this is fantastic.
Yes.
And then you go there, and if they're a brilliant like live performance act, it is. There's the reason why it's like so life changing. It's like you are now in a pool of people that love this music. And then everyone's enjoying it together, and like
and everyone sings the same song to the same lyrics, and the singer stops singing because they're like,
it's an experience.
You guys got this.
It's a whole experience. And like that's something that I think we should try and find that fine balance.
I think that, again, I don't want to get rid of the social media stuff because I know how much benefit the whole world has had from it. And I think that the pros should have benefit come back to them as well from being doing this job as marketing as well, like this. But I love the feeling I get from watching you, like being able to watch everything, which is I don't know. It's just different. I know the difference between watching it on YouTube and in live, like in person, I guess.
And I feel like we have like the videographers are also very generous.
So
definitely. like we've got Harold and we got Andreas. Like they're the two kind of like staples, I think, that people like think of.
What? Sorry, my mind just went to another one. It's a live stream one. I don't know why I'm sorry.
What?
Sorry.
Are you talking about the amazing globaldance.tv?
That's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're on the same
one. The one that has no glitches ever. Ever. It is the most stable service out there. It's better than Disney, Netflix.
Mate.
And I think you pay like US.
It's more than a Netflix subscription, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
And then if you want to buy your dance, you got to buy your dance too. After they've already sold it for money on live. Of the subscription or whatever it is for however many months. But I mean, I get people need to make money.
We also, I'm just grateful we now have many options.
There is many options. That's so good.
That's good.
Yes.
Yeah, we're branching out.
But I think for specifically, like I know that Harold has like shared access to his Google Drive.
Yes.
He just is like, here
you go.
He gave me one of that once. I was like, it's Champions Google Drive. I'm like, what the am I watching right now? And then, then I was like, he's like, oh, you're not champions? Yeah, that's right. I'm like, well, thanks for thinking of me as a champion, but
I'll take the Google Drive
and then it became the All-Star+Champions Drive. So now I can have access to it.
Yeah, no, like just being able to have it where it's like there's not this paywall and there's this kind of like collaboration of like, look, like we're kind of like they get paid to video the event. And then it's like, oh, hey, like you're the ones that did it. Like here, I've already been paid for the event. And yes, they're going to post and do the algorithm stuff, and they're going to be like, ooh, I think this dance will do really well on my page. So then they go, they post it, they monetize that. But just having it where there's this openness of like, hey, I captured a really good video of your dance, and like, here,
Yeah.
If you like to post it, if you want to collab, that would be great. But if not, like that's
fine too.
chill.
Yeah. Sorry, and before that, you were going to talk about. You said you had an online. You had like socials and stuff.
Oh, right.
This is how we got onto the
Yeah.
social media
So you got-
thing. Sorry,
you
I
got
was like,
the-
what is Rupert?
You got the YouTubes, you got the website,
And then I got the Instagrams,
the grams.
the grams. Do it for
Grams.
the gram.
Do it for the gram.
Do it for the gram.
Do it for the gram.
And you said your website. That sounds cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's very basic. I haven't changed it in like forever, but
it's a website.
It's a website. It has like my travel stuff. It has most of the interviews I've done throughout the years.
Oh, who are you interviewing?
But it's more of they interview.
Oh, you
him.
Yeah.
You like we're doing now.
Yeah.
It's the same.
So like I would like
Mm-hmm.
put a link of this like on there kind of thing.
Cool.
That's cool.
So it's like any like behind the scenes stuff. And then during COVID, I was really bored, and I did a Patreon kind of series.
Oh, yeah.
Like most peeps.
A what?
A Patreon, you know, there was like coaching and lessons done.
Cool.
Like,
Nice.
So I did 2 different video series that people like subscribe to.
Yeah.
And I tried doing like weekly episodes. One of them was like music insight. So basically what I did is I broke down like all of the like a bunch of different songs that I've edited.
Yeah.
And I even like there was a few of them where like I re-edited them live.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
I didn't like cut it. I just did the.
I think I've seen one of these actually.
It was a fun little thing.
Yeah.
I've definitely changed a lot
Yeah.
since then.
Yeah.
And because I've learned
Yeah.
a lot more
That's cool.
in the past 5 years. But so I did like this music insight series where I just kind of went over how I cut music, how I think of it, and that sort of deal. And then I did this like dance journey one where I went through all of my old DVDs. And
DVDs.
Yes, I went all through all of my old DVDs of my dances that weren't on YouTube at all, of me in like novice, intermediate, advanced, and I chose like a bunch of different where I was in different levels, and like I critiqued my dance and like
Cool.
and like how I would probably say like, hey, you should probably improve like this, but it's like me champ person
love that.
now, like
That's
And you're not
cool.
offending anyone because you're doing it to
because I'm
yourself.
doing it to me.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
genius.
I love that. That's
So
great.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I did that, and I did I think a handful, like 15 episodes of that, of
Cool.
like different dances.
That's awesome.
And I did it for my routines. I did every single one of my routines
Nice.
up until I think Bury a Friend, which was the second
Okay.
routine with Chantel.
Okay.
And then, because that was 2019, and
Yeah.
I did this in COVID.
Yes.
That's cool. I like that idea.
Yeah, so I just kind of, those are the 2, like, I don't know, nuggets that aren't on YouTube. It's just on my website.
Yes.
Um,
We normally wrap up with like a question sort of thing where we would actually ask you a question
Yes.
from the other person, the last person to be interviewed.
Okay.
We haven't done that the last few times though.
But we actually, when was the last time we interviewed someone? This is good because like you saying you have all of these interviews on your, like how many interviews have you done?
I don't, probably like 5,
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe a little more.
I think I'm gonna steal the question for this. Maybe we can have one each if you think about it. But what's something that people don't generally know about you within a dance, like a specific opinion or a dance specific
Piece of history.
piece of history or a dance specific argument? Some dance goss, I don't know, what's something that people don't get to like hear?
That's like an opinion that I have like in the dance realm about me or anything. That's like kind of behind closed doors.
Spot on.
Like share a little
Yeah.
behind the curtain.
Yeah, fuck yeah. That's exactly what I just said.
The same exact words. basically.
So exactly.
Yeah.
There was a thought that I had recently, because like I'm very chill. Like I try to
Can't
be.
tell.
chill.
I think you got more chill when that happened.
Yeah. I don't know. I have opinions, but I don't know. I don't get too hung up on it.
Yeah.
Like on things. I get frustrated at certain stuff where I'm like, oh my gosh, like that was stupid. But for the most part, like
We all do that.
I'm pretty chill.
Yeah.
So I think people would probably know that. And then also like,
Would you say people need to calm down?
I think I don't want. There's a fine line between passion and like obsession.
Yeah.
And like I think you have to toe the line and let people kind of figure out if they're dipping a little too far into obsession. And like I'm like, if you're like the point chaser and you want to do that, go for it, dude. Like more power to you.
Yeah.
I'm not one to judge.
Yeah. I think I'm going to start doing it just for the Annie Herschelwood.
Yeah.
But after then, I'm going straight to Champions because I want to dance with some amazing people.
Because we're not amazing.
Shut up.
You kind of
Wow.
You kind of like absolutely just like dove headfirst
Wow.
into that one.
I'm not talking about like
What
that.
about you?
Oh my
We'll come back
goddamn.
to that later.
So I had a thought to kind of like the dip behind the curtain. I think it's just my thought is
You can be as vague as you like.
Yeah, my thought recently has been I think that there needs to be that this is something that most people probably don't know. Is like I have been thinking about how can we like shift perspective around champions, like as a division.
Okay.
And what gets rewarded and what is expected
Right.
of the champions.
Yep.
Okay.
And I was talking about it on the airport ride here. Was basically, I think whenever we do a Champs Jack and Jill or even a Champ Strictly, that at least one of them, you should have it where it's a condensed floor.
Yeah.
Because right now, I believe from kind of like me taking in all the information that I have, is that the audience is really just wanting a glorified classic routine for the improv show.
Right.
And that's where you're getting like all these crazy tricks and like the athleticism, which I am not opposed to. Right. But it's just like if someone's not doing a backflip, they're not like excited.
Not happy about. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're expecting that. So then it puts pressure on events to have music that supports that.
Yeah.
So then you have DJs that are stressed and going gray because they're trying to find 20 classic routine songs every weekend. And you know how hard it is because you guys do routines. It's like you spend months looking for the right song for a classic routine. So like there's this kind of like chicken or the egg situation, but
Back to the chicken or the egg.
Yes, obviously.
Come on, full circle. I love
it's
this.
always chickens. But I had the thought, and Swing Diego did it like way back when, is they had it where they condensed the floor. They had everyone in kind of this pit where you had people behind the chairs, you had people in front, like usual, you had people on the sides, but they just shrunk the floor down to like a really, really small size. So that way the dancing was more encouraged to be a social, like an elevated social dance.
Like
communication, like improv the heck out of, not like I know this move and this trick and this backflip
they're not forced to have to use the entire floor and go side to side and put on big.
This side of the audience has been missed out for a long time.
Yeah, somebody walks and runs to the front.
Actually, that's something I noticed this weekend. I was like, everyone's getting like a walk to this side, a walk to this side, which I think is smart with the amount of space that we have.
Right.
Yeah.
That's because the space is there.
Yeah.
Yes, and I think if you shrunk things down and you forced to have it where you didn't have to be athletic, and kind of try to almost not necessarily re-educate the audience, but just like reintroduce the fact that like this dance has so many different like pieces of the pie that make it awesome.
Maybe it's Jack and Jill is condensed and Strictly is opened up.
Right.
Because you got like a partner that you get to choose, and maybe you might have a few routine things.
stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
They're just like, I think that's also like a bunch of the worries. Like we're like, you know, the things that are getting rewarded, and people are doing more and more tricks because they want to be seen, and like the tricks are getting views. So like they're trying to elevate it like that instead of just kind of like doing the dance like super awesome in like this more social kind of way instead of trying to make it a routine for a Jack and Jill.
We went to Sean and Lisa being like, I'm sick of doing, like, I got tricks. I can do tricks. I can make new tricks if I want to. But I'm like, at what point I get sick of doing this backflip or this freaking cartwheelie thing or this pin drop or whatever. And I'm like, how many times would you put it like in a Jack and Jill's, like, or like scenarios? And like, maybe I'll stop for like a year or two and then bring it back. And it's all that balancing act of like, if you see it, the same backflip or the same this springy thingy. Every single time you dance, like I danced, I'm sure people would. I get sick of it, to be honest.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and then
yeah. Thank you for your sleep-deprived conversation today.
You're
We're all
very
kind of
welcome.
in the same boat,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
But that's
Yes.
kind of where all the funny, weird stuff happens too, which is kind of good.
Yeah, this is the chat.
I love it. I love it. It's so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Did you have any questions for us before we I guess wrap it up? I don't know if it, like you gave us some questions on the live, so.
That is true.
Yeah, thanks for that. That was
Yeah.
cool. So
It was awesome.
No, it was
online.
it was just a stars aligned situation because I watch like episodes when I have the chance to.
That's cool.
And I think you guys are doing an awesome job.
Oh, thank you.
And I was just sitting in front of my computer doing stuff, and then I came across like your Insta story, and it was like, we're going live in like an hour, and I checked, and I was like, oh, that's right now, and then I just logged on.
That's sick.
And
That's awesome.
and was able to kind of like still kind of be present, but like do some computer work on the side.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know, it's great.
Yeah.
But I
That was
mean,
awesome.
I don't know.
You also don't have to have any questions for us
No, you
either.
don't.
Like,
What's-
I just thought I'd ask.
What? Okay, I feel like this might be a good loaded question. It
Yes,
might
let's
make
go.
the episode longer. But is there something in the dance culture in Australia that you would love to see implemented in other places?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm interested in what yours is first.
I think for us, we have the biggest sense and vibe of community support that only I feel for the most part Australasia kind of has. So like New Zealand, Asia, and us.
Totally. Yeah.
I think smaller communities, like small deprived communities.
Yes, but I think it's different again. I don't know. Like there's so many times like we go to events and people are just so surprised that we're cheering for everyone. And for us, it's like,
right.
that's like normal. That's
Happened
just
this
what we do,
weekend. Like
you know?
again, I was watching people. I was like, oh yeah, oh sick.
Yeah.
And then and we're like, dude, are you right? It was like,
That's really interesting that you say that, because like that's something that we experienced. Like we did some like kind of like solo dance competitions while we were also doing like West Coast competitions.
and you hear them all like, yeah.
And basically like in West Coast, it was more of the like we're cheering for everyone, kind of like how you're describing.
Yeah.
And then we went to this jazz competition, and literally, if they aren't a part of your studio, you're quiet.
You're not yet.
Yeah.
You do not cheer for everyone.
Yeah.
You only cheer for your students
Your
your studio.
Yeah.
That's it. And it's very just like, I cheer for you because it's a little bit more like sports, like I only cheer for my team
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
culture.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
I
we
guess
need
that's
to
the
have
other
that
thing. I think like it is a sport, and I'm trying to like shift to like I don't think Australia looks at it as a sport yet. For me anyway, personally. Maybe other people have, but I am definitely getting more into that opinion. The more conversations I have, it's like the things that people do to their bodies it's definitely a sport.
Yeah.
Also, just like the mental side, like a lot of people have so much emotional attachment to the outcome of scores. It's like you gotta also be able to look at it from an objective point of view, where it's like this is like a monetary, like you're putting people in placements. It has no reflection on your artistry,
Right.
specifically.
Yeah, I know people people want to place and be on the podium and stuff because people need, like, for them it's their advertisement to make money or get hired at the next event and blah blah blah.
Right.
But it's not. I promise you. I mean, yes, to a point, I guess. Yes, I got booked for more privates than I probably ever have after
Because of your results.
our results thing. But at the same time, there's more than just dancing. I don't think it's just dancing.
Yeah.
It's partially
That-
like your obsession thing too, a little bit
Like,
as well.
There's
Yeah.
other avenues that people can learn and people can be passionate about and people can like just be nice people and you'll be like,
Yeah.
I don't even think people see us very often, and I do love just making friends with everybody.
Totally.
So we got hired at an event, Swingapalooza, from someone that met us in New Zealand,
Because I just like that vibe.
and she's like, you guys would just fit the energy, and I'm like, that's cute as all hell, and
Yeah.
we're just teaching like I think one workshop, and we're like, it's very exciting. It's very exciting.
Yeah.
But again, this would probably sound terrible to someone that's doing it full time, and like America's massive too.
Yeah.
And there's more people that can do this full time and rely on it to be full time.
Yeah.
And the situations are very different. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not saying like it should be. I just don't know what that conversation looks like.
Was yours? What was yours?
Yeah, the cheering, the support network. I think there's people being supportive, and I think there's people supporting to get
Ahead.
attention or a head or a gain, if that makes sense.
Yeah, there is a difference in that.
And I don't know if it's like I probably even do it. I'm not saying I'm not guilty, but I think there's maybe even like you're saying conversation about judging and stuff. Was it judging? Yeah, like biases. Maybe there's a conversation need to be had about like what should we be cheering? What should we be supporting? What's a nice community vibe to have, if that makes sense. I like how every routine, every event is different, but I think there's gonna be like, I don't know, more together.
A little bit more of a sense of like, we're here to support everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Not that I think anyone's really unsupportive. I haven't
It's
come
just
across
different.
that. It's just different.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
So I'll share another little anecdote and then we can totally wrap it up. Okay. I promise.
No, I love it. It's great.
So my wife and I have a rule,
Okay.
and basically whenever we're watching, you can't criticize anyone that doesn't make money at this dance.
Whenever we're watching,
Can't
Whenever you're watching someone dance in competition, you are not allowed to be negative against their dancing if they are like critical, like extra critical at their dancing,
Okay.
unless they are professionally making money at this dance.
interesting.
I'm just imagining you
it's just
interesting.
watching the ones that are making money, just like going ham.
No, but like,
but yeah.
but like, it's just like a general rule of thumb, right? Like, if I am a product, this is my job, this is what I'm doing. I can be like, objectively, like, oh, like, I feel like they should have hit that phrase change a little bit differently, and like, I really think that their style is like a little too ballroom or a little too salsa. I would have really appreciated to have it like where like they swing a little bit more in the hips or something like that.
Okay.
So like you can be a little bit more critical and like really kind of like analyze and like break them apart.
Yeah.
And that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But like not in a like malicious way.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like that's
Factual.
I'm gonna just kind of like this is and that's my bias and my opinion. Right. So but when you're just watching people dance and they are off time and they are just like doing this and their technique is like objectively like not the best, right? You can't say anything. All you have to do is just cheer them on because they are having the time of their life.
I feel like everyone's relationships are different too, right? Because like I know one of my friends at home, I'll be like, you're off time, mate. And he doesn't make money from it. Actually, no, that's a lie. He has made money from it before. Take it back.
Yeah.
Take it back.
But it's just like, it's a nice thing of like, you know, you can fall into really just kind of comparing yourself to others and like being like, oh, I could have done better than them because of X, Y, and Z, and look how bad they did. And like, that's why I should be in the final and not them. But if they're like, look, they're a hobbyist just like me. And we're all here to just try and have a good time. And like, you know, today wasn't my day and today's their day. So let's just support that they have a chance at making finals and like, you know, getting some points.
I think when people, are getting paid, I guess they're getting compensated. They're like, we're paying you, you're getting paid to take the in a way.
Kind of.
At the same time, like, there's also this thing of like, you know, Mackenzie said it to us, like, you don't need to be impressed to be supportive. So like, let's say they should have hit this phrase change, or they could have hit it like a different way or whatever. You celebrate the good thing that happened, or like, oh, they did this.
It's like coming back to the educating the audience again. Like, you don't have to cheer someone on because they did a backflip. Like, it's cheer them on because they're in novice and they just hit a 1.
Like they hit that phrase change.
And it was it wasn't much, but they got it.
And I think that was the thing that I found this weekend, like in Open Strictly, like whenever they hit a phrase change, and the thing was, it's like, we've seen that phrase change 1,000 billion times, but the crowd went wild. Because they were like, oh my gosh, you hit the phrase change.
It's harder than you think.
Right, you know what I mean? And then, you know, you get to the upper, and then you do that, and it's crickets. But the thing is, it's like, we've now trained them to expect more. We've trained them to expect the backflip, to expect.
Didn't even think about that.
So that's on us as well.
That's a good point.
But anyway, that's kind of like, that's a nice little thing that we try and do, at least for our part of like, and we usually, honestly, we still, even the people that do get paid, we don't criticize. Like, we're just kind of like, ooh, like, what's that cool thing that they did?
It's important to still be able to just enjoy watching the art. Just
I would prefer to be inspired by other people's art than unless they're specifically asking for feedback. Then I wouldn't be like, maybe there's a difference. I would go up to someone and be like, like, maybe if I had a relationship with Mackenzie, I'd be like, don't give like that. Like, that's a funny thing. Sometimes that might hurt his feelings too. And
you push harder.
And then
then I tell him off.
Maddie tells me to stop and not Mackenzie.
But there's groundwork of like relationship, right? Like, there's a different dynamic between friend groups and like that sort of thing, that it can be different. But if one is strangers, I don't know. It's like road rage to me. You know what I mean? Like, if you're road raging and you're like, all you see is a car, and you're like, oh my gosh, you fucking cut me
You're an idiot. You're an idiot
or whatever.
What are you doing?
And then I mean, I've had to tone it back too. But the thing is, it's like, you see this like thing, and then all of a sudden, like, you drive past, and it's like some like white knuckling teenager that hasn't been driving a lot, and you're like, oh wait, like it's like, oh, that's a person, you know, in there. So it's like, I feel like there's this like desensitization of
understanding
them as like, they're people still.
Just people
I think
in the world.
This is the reason we're doing this podcast too, is because I think there's such a big gap between what people get to see, like, of the pros, and about behind the scenes of events and behind the scenes of like all these working parts and emotions and opinions and everything like that, that there's just so much to juggle. And if people can understand what's kind of going on in different ways in different parts of the world, we can only be like, okay, that makes sense. Oh, and like, I might have an opinion of, you should do this in America, or you guys same back to Australia or anywhere. But then when you go like, oh, but this is our situation, or like, oh, this is what's happening, I think it's pretty cool.
You give context to the decisions that are being had versus just like, oh, why did WSDC do this? And then now you're like, oh, it's because of like the X, Y, and Z, and like, oh, you know, they did this because of that, and like that
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's easy to just go, that sucks. I guess sometimes it's easy to find negatives. Definitely.
Usually.
It's so easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very hard and a lot more energy to be positive.
Yeah.
But it takes much less energy to be negative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On that note, I want to positively dance and not think about this leg. I'm so excited to social dance. I'm not gonna lie. I know you're excited to sleep because you don't
Chris
get
is
any
so
of that.
excited to
You don't get
social
any of
dance
that.
for
I am
hours right
very
now.
excited.
He's so ready.
I am ready.
Social dance in your dreams because you don't get to sleep at home at the moment.
That is very, very true. Yeah. But
Thank you. You're amazing.
Yeah, man.
And
I-
it's, it's always good to just hang with you. You're such a down-to-earth person as well. And
Yeah.
again, you're a person. Yay. And just, you're
Yeah.
a cool person.
It's
too.
funny just watching you be adulty.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
That's
Fake
cool.
it till you make it.
Yeah. Cheers to adulting, everyone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us,
Love it.
guys.
Love it.
Until next time.
Yes.